Hi everyone, this is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to show you a masterboard that I made for the hashtag Magical Masterboards. And our hosts are Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts and Gwen the Trash Witch. We typically post on the first and third Wednesday of each month. And our challenge is to take all of our scraps of paper and create what we call a masterboard. You kind of stick and glue on and then on a piece of paper, and then you can at some point later cut them up and use them for tags or cards, or perhaps if you like it enough, you might want to frame it and use it for artwork. So this little thing right here I made today is a little masterboard where I took little tiny scraps of paper and cut them just in different sizes and kind of fit them on. That was sort of difficult to do when that's small, but just to give you an idea. But I will show you my big one. Now before I start, I'm going to just show you some of the tools that I used. I've done this before, but I saw that Gwen does this quite a bit, and it's nice to know what the creator is using and not have to fumble for it during the video. So first of all, I just have a little baggie here of different scraps of paper, and that's what I used. Or a big baggie actually, but I had a bunch of things that I thought went well together. And then I used Distress ink. I used Tim Holtz Vintage Photo and Worn Lipstick and Wild Honey. I used a little bit of that. And then you're kind of wondering, what is this? Well, you know, for me anyway, with our health insurance, we get our monthly information, statements, whatever they send us, and they have all this is different languages. I don't know, there's like 3 or 4 pages of different languages that lets people know where they can call to get help. So I've been saving those, and I use those on my masterboard today. And I did a little bit of inking, as you can see here. And of course I used my Glitterific Pop in the Sunrise Canyon. So let me put these aside and I will show you. You can see here what I've done. I'll just put this over here, and then I'll try to explain some of what I did here. Oh, right here I'm going to insert a picture. And this is, I had gotten this far, and then I had these holes with more rounded shapes. So here I will point out how I changed that. Okay, so I started with some bigger pieces of paper. I had this large section right here. I had actually cropped off the bottom and used it for something. Not this, this is another piece. And this is a large piece here. And this was a larger piece. These are just different pieces I've used. I had punched holes in this one, and so I laid it down over another. Well, this was actually let's see, how did I do that? Now I have to remember. I had punched a hole in it, and then I had punched a circle in this one with the writing, and I had punched another circle. And anyway, I just kind of mixed and matched. This was a larger piece right here. These were pieces, you know, these right here, this area is where they had the rounded part. And I'd had so many squares, and I had a round part here where I had punched a hole. And so I was just trying to figure out how I could add squares and kind of round shapes. So my biggest challenge was this one. It was a great big empty circle, and I thought I would cut strips out of the paper that had the different languages on it and made it for a really interesting look. I did distress it, and then I used some papers and made the same shapes, different sizes with you know, other paper just to kind of give it more interest. And it does, you know, here's a butterfly, here's a butterfly. I didn't put any of the other language here. Well, there's a little bit right here, but that's something different. I did use some of the same pieces of papers throughout, so it kind of made it more cohesive. But I did have a different paper under here, but it was lighter, more like something, you know, just very light. So I found this piece, punched a hole, and it went together better. And then I used some Wink of Stella in some areas like the butterfly and the snail and just different areas. And then this paper here that has the sparkles, that's Glitterific Pop, but that had actually been done another time and I never used the paper. So then I did add some Glitterific Pop around here. I don't know, there you can see a little bit of sparkles as I move the paper. So anyway, it was really fun, and really made me think how to try to make everything work together. There's a little bit of a square, you know, kind of different here, but again, I think it just adds some interest. So that is my make for today, my masterboard. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe we'll try it. This is an open collaboration, and you are welcome to hop in anytime that you would like and just save your scraps, save your junk mail. It's perfect for this kind of thing. So thank you for watching again. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.